An Undelivered Speech by Mark Twain, narrated by Larry G. Jones, presented by Audio Sommelier. The steamship St. Paul was to have been launched from Cramp's shipyard in Philadelphia on March 25, 1895. After the launching, a luncheon was to have been given, at which Mr. Clemens was to make a speech. Just before the final word was given, a reporter asked Mr. Clemens for a copy of his speech to be delivered at the luncheon. To facilitate the work of the reporter, he loaned him a typewritten copy of the speech. It happened, however, that when the blocks were knocked away, the big ship refused to budge, and no amount of labor could move her an inch. She had stuck fast upon the ways. As a result, the launching was postponed for a week or two, but in the meantime, Mr. Clemens had gone to Europe. Day after tomorrow I set sail for England in a ship of this line, the Paris. It will be my 14th crossing in 3 years and a half. Therefore, my presence here, as you see, is quite natural, quite commercial. I am interested in ships. They interest me more now than hotels do. When a new ship is launched, I feel a desire to go and see if she will be good quarters for me to live in, particularly if she belongs to this line, for it is by this line that I have done most of my ferrying. People wonder why I go so much. Well, I go partly for my health, partly to familiarize myself with the road. I have gone over the same road so many times now that I know all the whales that belong along the route, and latterly it is an embarrassment to me to meet them, for they do not look glad to see me, but annoyed, and they seem to say, "Here is this old derelict again." Earlier in life this would have pained me and made me ashamed, but I am older now, and when I am behaving myself and doing right, I do not care for a whale's opinion about me. When we are young, we generally estimate an opinion by the size of the person that holds it, but later we find that it is an uncertain rule, for we realize that there are times when a hornet's opinion disturbs us more than an emperor's. I do not mean that I care nothing at all for a whale's opinion, for that would be going to too great a length. Of course, it is better to have the good opinion of a whale than his disapproval. But my position is that if you cannot have a whale's good opinion, except at some sacrifice of principle or personal dignity, it is better to try to live without it. That is my...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?